Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your June full moon reading. The full moon in late degrees of Sagittarius is on June 14th, and it is coupled with an aspect of not only Saturn's retrograde in Aquarius, but Venus conjuncting Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius. This is essentially helping us not only to rethink the ways that we are planning changes in the world, the way we are restructuring our lives and our environment, but how we make those changes. I've laid out the axis of the four axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify the spokes with the African Tarot, and I'll finish off with an oracle card. And I will thank you for all of your likes, subscribes, especially your comments, which are really helpful. I enjoy so much, and also all the ways that you support me. So, Taurus, the overall energy for your reading is the Tower. The Tower is indicating the ways in which the universe is giving us information that we have had difficulty implementing in our life. This is giving us life-changing information, news. It may come in the form of what appears to be a disruptive event, something that can appear on the surface to be ruinous or even disastrous, but in all likelihood contains truths, information, ways in which we can more productively restructure our environment, how we can be an agent of that change by deeply understanding the messages that these events or experiences, this information is giving to us. This card is also in some decks called the Lightning, and that means that is symbolic of the hand of God or yods or intuitive information that we can perceive and receive positively by our understanding the bigger picture. The 10th house, the Page of Wands. And this is where you are being viewed by your community, the social effort you are contributing to your team, your tribe, your job, your collective. The Page of Wands indicates that you are a beginner at starting something new. You are opening yourself up to a new restructuring of your world, of the business, the home, or the working effort, professional effort that you are making. You're newly inspired to set off on a new direction. You're getting information or a message that gives you a new creative idea. So this is a really exciting, energizing opportunity here for you. This can also be your children bringing you a new idea, a new inspiration, a desire to start a new project. But this is you being open up to the beginner's mind. And this in and of itself is challenging given your considerable skill at manifesting and realizing stability. The first house is the Ten of Pentacles. Everyone is focusing on legacy, and you no less than the rest of us. The Ten of Pentacles is not only helping you to bring up the many ways in which you have been an inheritor of a legacy of abundance, skills, hard work, determination of those who came before you, but ways in which you are now focused on building that legacy for future generations. This legacy need not be a material inheritance or wealth. There are many skills and resources that you are focused upon establishing and building so that others can likewise contribute as you have. This focus on legacy is a focus on ancestral or cultural heritage. And so this is very much about your contributing to the ongoing culture or wealth of your cultural experience or inheritance. This is also a way in which you are completing or wrapping up a cycle of abundance or stability, establishment, security, protection, so that you can move on to another level of material achievement. The fourth house, the Two of Pentacles, this is an area where you are making a choice, a decision. You are juggling something from the past, something that you desire in the future. The Two of Pentacles again reflects this openness to something new and this completion of something that you have already realized. You are realizing, you are being rewarded by the efforts that you have created to date, and you are internalizing this great change that you are experiencing, this great evolution, this revolution in your personal life by attempting to gain, absorb, internalize the information, the opportunity that you are being presented as you release and accept the rewards of your current efforts. The seventh house, significant others, the Hermit, shows you having questions, looking for answers about the best ways in which you can be productive in partnership. This is you recognizing that your pattern, you are wanting to step back from your daily habits and routines, and you want to look at new ways in which you can gain and contribute to partnerships that empower you to not only elevate your services, your knowledge, or the products that you perform with others, but also ways in which you are modeling and showing others what you've learned in terms of relationship, partnership, and being productive in those. This is you stepping back, retreating, going within. And this also implies a certain level of self-healing, taking time away from active partnering, relationships, so that you are better healed and a stronger contributor to a relationship that will be more productive moving forward. I'm going to clarify the first house, Ten of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles in the second house and the Five of Cups in the third house. You are indeed navigating a phenomenal amount of change, which I must say, Taurus, is really challenging for you temperamentally. However, with Venus, your ruler, conjuncting Uranus at this time, you are actually particularly gifted, particularly intuitive, and open to receiving the information that allows you to recognize that things must change. What things within you have been preventing you from improving your resources and your ability to communicate. You have focused on those things that have been lost, those regrets you may have about your relationships with intimates, your ability to communicate with others, and also with your resources, the constant need to survive, to maintain resources, to establish your financial or economic security. You are now understanding that your ability, your desire to maintain, to simply hold down the fort has been part of the limitation in your opening up and recognizing that things can improve as you open up to new ways to build resources, to share resources, and to communicate the need for change with others. As you look at things that haven't worked, and that indeed has been a strong focus in your intimate relationships, you are now focusing increasingly on your gratitudes, those things that do remain, and your ability to connect deeply with the needs of others in supplying and meeting your own needs. You're actually gifted at this time again with your ability to harmonize the needs of others, something that is an ongoing conflict. You are now understanding and receiving, open to that information, that news that is going to allow you to gain greater clarity, to change a structure that is no longer working for you. The fourth house, Two of Pentacles, is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the sixth house. So the fifth house, Four of Cups, is you not clear that the changes that are occurring, the things you're grateful for, the things you've asked for and have received, do not look familiar. In fact, they look too familiar to you to be satisfied. This is where we ask for things and we think that they're going to come in a form, perhaps as an example, of someone else providing us with something, someone else appearing to supply us in a way that ultimately we can supply ourselves. This also gives you an opportunity to recognize among your friendships and associates that you are building a solid foundation, a cultural foundation for your creative expression. The Queen of Cups in the sixth house is indicating that your focus remain in this way very characteristically as the nurture, the person who not only is capable of understanding their own vulnerabilities and difficult experiences, but the ability to share that with others so that it helps those who are in need of that support, that story of our overcoming challenges to feel supported. This is you really understanding that the support you need occurs in your daily life, your daily habits that are going to improve your experience of life are coming into focus for you and empowering you to support others in those same ways, in whatever ways they need, but to prioritize your self-care in order to be able to continue to be this maximum supporter of others. The Hermit in the seventh house is clarified by the Hierophant in the eighth house and the Seven of Wands in the ninth house. The Hierophant card is in a place where we share resources with others, with our intimates. And it again is a number 5, which so often indicates where we are learning deep lessons. Your ability to share resources with others, your ability to nail down and understand the ways in which your resources need to change, your understanding of what you need is changing. This is where you are learning and showing others a new way, showing others the way that you are successful in this arena and how that is helping to overturn, to empower your sense of helplessness, of needing to be supported by understanding the role in which you are constantly learning. You are looking for answers. You are seeking those answers in such a way that they can be shared with your significant others. So this is not just about things, material experience, but this is also about knowledge. The ways in which you communicate what you have with others, your knowledge, your skills. You are open to learning a new way of doing this. You're also being inspired by others to do this differently, and you are willing to follow their lead. The Seven of Wands is indicating the fact that you have indeed carved out a path that is reflective of your purpose and mission in this life. You are in some ways a bit defensive as you clarify your boundaries. This is you being stronger and firmer about boundaries and allowing others to understand what is yours and what areas in which you need not yield to others. But that sense of defensiveness is really overturned in this reading by your openness to recognize the problems that exist and also to be open to the ideas of others, even when they're not sure of the outcome of their inspirations, the outcome of their efforts. You are still willing to trust in the process of learning collectively to recognize that you too can learn just as you so customarily teach by the model of your example. The Page of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the Ace of Wands in the 11th house and the Hanged Man in the 12th house. You are allowing yourself to prepare for a new experience of global connection through the ideas that you are allowing yourself to receive. The information that you are gaining, you are following from others. The lead that you're allowing others to take in areas where you quite often feel the need for control. This is allowing you to expand greatly at a global level. This is you making a contribution to your collective at a new level. This is you being inspired, joining in with a new effort or devising, creating a global effort, a collective effort, or a community effort that is inspired, that attracts others, that includes a plan, a creative plan that allows all the members of this larger global network to participate. Personally, you are recognizing the need to step back, to cultivate a new perspective that will allow you to continue to receive information, learning, new tools from others. This is you recognizing that the way that you've done things, the way you think about your resources, your relationships, how you communicate needs to be rethought. You are recognizing the need for this change. And with the help of the astrological bodies, in particular Venus conjuncting Uranus, you are open to new ideas. In fact, you are quite often in the position of being the agent of change. This is not a characteristic of your personal temperament. However, you are recognizing that your skill and facility, your ability to balance and harmonize your environment, your need for beauty and safety and security is found best in the search for new meaning. That is something you can initiate at this time, uniquely bringing you to be the change agent in your life. and this is something that benefits all. I'm going to finish off this reading, Taurus, with an oracle card from the Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle, and I've pulled, something pink and pretty. And the card is the rhodochrosite, and the key word is self-acceptance. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. I thank you so much for this reading, your time and attention, and until next time, Namaste.